There's a big focus right now on Austin's future. How will we adapt and evolve to booming growth? We've asked that question a lot in our Boomtown 2040 series, and the Austin Business Journal tackled the topic with an event this morning. Hank Cavanero shows us some of the thoughts they shared on what Austin will look like in 20 years.
You've heard all these stories before, that as we're walking down the street, in the next 20 years, the number of people is expected to double. And that means we need to build. That's why we're seeing so much of this. In fact, at the Austin Business Journal's Austin 2040 event today, they talked about all the buildings that we might be seeing here in the greater Central Texas area. Eventually, it'll make Austin a top 10 city.
And our city has a good chance of being one of the 10 largest cities in the United States in the coming years. About 3.6 million, maybe up to 3.9 million people will live in the 5-county metro area we call Central Texas in 2040.
That was Colin Pope. He's the ABJ's editor. So we know that there's growth coming, and down here, it's vertical. But it isn't centralized to downtown. Take a look at this photo. It's from NASA, and this part right here is Austin.
So you see Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio have grown to be coherent circular blobs. We're keeping things weird here in Austin. You know, the population and the development is pretty much spouting out of the top of the metro once you hit 183 in Mopac.
But that's the issue with all of this. We might have an idea of what growth will look like, but we won't really know until it's here. That's why the ABJ also brought in Nancy Giordano. She's a futurist.
So can y'all predict what all the applications are? Can you predict how we're going to live and work? Can you predict how we're going to play? Like, I can't, and I spent a lot of time thinking about this. So my question to you guys is, who can predict what's going to happen when all of these technologies merge and converge and emerge simultaneously?
And I think that brings up the most interesting idea of it all. We might have an idea of what it's going to look like, but we won't know exactly what's going to be coming until 2040. Hank Cavanero, KVUE News.